Hey there, I am Lauren from Boston, your kitchen magician, and I am here today to show you one of my Magic Bullet Blender's weeknight go-to recipes, which is an excellent Greek dressing. Very easy to make and can be used for a number of different recipes. Now, if you log on to the Magic Bullets Facebook page, I've listed out 3 recipes in addition to what we're going to be making today with the dressing for you to try out. Today we're going to be doing a Greek bruschetta, which is to die for. Now, as opposed to your typical Italian bruschetta that's on that toasted bread, we're going to be putting ours onto pita chips. And in front of me I've done some homemade pita chips. They're very, very simple to make and they only take a few minutes. So what you want to do is you want to take 2 store-bought pitas and you want to cut them into wedges so that they're almost like the shape of pizza slices. These will go right onto a parchment-lined baking sheet. And you want to brush them with just a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper. You can add some garlic powder. You can add some roasted garlic, mash that up with the olive oil. It gives it some fantastic flavor. Bake them in an oven at 350 degrees for 15 minutes and those are all set. So for our dressing today, we're going to be using our tall cup and our cross blade. Now don't be freaked out by the amount of ingredients we're using for this because I always make additional when I'm making this dressing. Keep it in the fridge and have it on hand for whenever I need it. So to our tall cup, we're going to add 1 cup of extra virgin olive oil. In here I have 3 fresh basil leaves torn, as well as 3 chopped cloves of garlic. In here I have 2½ teaspoons of dried oregano, and then 2 teaspoons each of salt, fresh ground black pepper, and onion powder. We're going to add just about 2 tablespoons of a Dijon mustard. Now what the Dijon mustard does is it gives it a little extra kick and it actually works to emulsify the dressing when you're making it, so it gives it a little bit of a thicker consistency. I use this when I do like homemade Italian dressings as well, and it really kind of beefs it up. And then we're going to finish it off with 1 cup of a red wine vinegar. Now again, we're going to be using the cross blade for this one. And we're going to blend this for about 10 to 15 seconds until it's smooth and everything is broken up. Alright, you're finished and you can set that dressing aside. Now we're going to be working on the topping for our bruschetta. So for this you're going to be using a short cup, and in here I have about 3/4 of a cup of kalamata olives. It's okay if a little bit of the dressing is left over on the blade for this one as well. Now what you want to do is you want to be sure to pulse, not puree, your olives. Perfect. Now to a bowl, you want to add our kalamata olives, 3/4 of a cup of crumbled feta cheese, and 2 red peppers that are finely chopped. You want to just stir to combine all of those ingredients. And we're going to add just about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of this Greek dressing. You just want to coat it, you don't want it too soaking. And this recipe has some versatility to it. If you want to add some chopped red onion to it, you could add some chopped cucumber. There's a lot you can do with this. It could also be used like as a topping on grilled chicken, on grilled fish. Alright, that looks good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to spoon just about a tablespoon each onto our pita chips. And like I said, this dressing is not only great for this bruschetta recipe, but I also like to use it as, with a chopped salad, with a pasta salad. Works very, very well. One of my favorites is to use as a chicken marinade. Throw it into a Ziploc baggie with about 4 boneless chicken breasts in the morning. I'd use maybe 1/2 cup of the dressing. If someone is home during the day, to flip over the bag midday, that helps as well. You get home from work, toss it onto the grill, and it's set. Now you want to continue this with the rest of your chips, but I'm just going to show you a few here as an example. And you're all set. Now if you ask me, this looks better than Andy Garcia in The Godfather Part 3, which is very, very hard for me to admit. And on that note, again, I'm Lauren from Boston, your kitchen magician, and I'll be checking in with you a couple more times this week, so keep an eye out on that Magic Bullet Facebook page. But in the meantime, Happy blending from my big heart in Boston to yours.